last week, we offered you a 1-month free access to Data Finder, our unique real estate data platform. Now, as I keep saying, we have by far the best data in the UAE market on real estate. And we made it available free for you so that you can manage your business well. And there was a lot of interest and registrations to the tool. I will repeat it again here. If you haven't started your access yet, please talk to your account manager. Also, while you talk to them, please say them thank you if you feel like that, because they made a big sacrifice for you. And we want to make sure that you use this tool in the best way. So we have a demo for you on what the tool has and how you can use it. And from here, I'll pass it to Lynette, who'll guide us for the demo, and then AJ will do the demo.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. AJ Davis is the Business Development Manager for Data Finder, and he's going to start the demo for you right now.
Good morning, everyone. First of all, thank you all for being here. My name is AJ Davis. I head the business development here at Data Finder, which is a real estate market intelligence platform from Property Finder. I'm going to run you through a quick demo of the platform and show some of its main features. So this is Data Finder. So we have 6 main features here. We have price and transactions, indices, project and supply, reporting, market demand, and service fees. Today, we would be looking into 3 of these features: price and transactions, project and supply, and market demand. So in price and transactions, we have 3 sub-features or modules. We have price and volume, record data, and an area analysis tool. So what price and volume gives you is on a Dubai level, or on a specific community that you're working on, or directly on a building level, where you can drill the information down to the number of bedrooms. You can exactly know what is the median asking price in the market, what is the median transaction price coming from the DLD, the total value and volume of transactions that are happening month on month. So anything that you're looking for statistically, this is the page you want to go to. So let me select an area for you here. Now we are looking into Dubai Marina. You can select any time period that you want. This is what we call a simple select, where you can look into the last 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months. Or you can go to custom, where you can select any time frame between 2008 till now. So we have around 12 years of data in the system. If you click on show more, it will show you all the markets we cover. So we have residential sale, residential rent, commercial sale, and commercial rent. In residential sale, we have 3 property types: apartment, villa, townhouse, and land. So let's say we select apartments. So now what you're seeing here in prices, the blue line is the median asking prices, which is coming from all the listings on Property Finder. And the orange line is the median transaction prices coming purely from the DLD transactions that are happening month on month. So in Dubai Marina, as of February, the asking prices is around 1.55 million, and the transaction price is around 1.4 million. Now, the transaction price you see here is a mixture of both secondary and off-plan transactions. So if you want to look into these transaction prices separately for secondary and off-plan, you will be able to do that here. Under this, we have the transaction volumes. So it shows you month on month how many off-plan and how many secondary market transactions are happening in the selected area. So in March till date, there were 34 off-plan transactions and 138 secondary market transactions in Dubai Marina for apartments, with the total value of these transactions being around 289 million. Now, you can look at this data in several perspectives. You can look at it from a price per square foot perspective, a sales price, or property size. So it gives you bandwidths in which these transactions fall into. Now, let's say you don't want to look into Dubai Marina as a whole. You want to look into a specific bedroom type. So let's say you want to look into how the 2-bedroom is doing. So now all the data you see here will be specific to only 2-bedroom transactions. So as you can see, for the 2 bedrooms, the asking price is around 1.7, while the transaction price is close to 1.6 million. And now the volumes that you see here would be for 2 bedrooms in Dubai Marina. Now, if you want to look directly into a building, you will be able to do that as well. Let's say you want to look into Marina Gate, and you find the data specific to Marina Gate here. Yeah. Now, if you want to look into the raw data from which we make these analysis, you can go to record data. So I'm going to select a different area here, say Dubai Hills Estate, and here we have 6 types of records available for you. So we have DLD secondary, which is the title deed registrations. We have the OCUS registrations for the off plan. We have MOU data, which is coming in as a data sharing program with several of our clients. You can look into all the active listings on Property Finder. If you want a more validated information, you can look at the verified listings, and you can also look at the listings that has gone inactive. So for example, if you're looking into the DLD secondary for Dubai Hills Estate, these are the latest transactions. So what you get is the date of the transaction, the type of transaction, the location of the property type, the price per square foot, built-up area, and bedroom numbers. And at the end, you even have the developer information. So anything you see here is sortable. And by the way, this data is updated on a 24-hour basis. So any transaction that happens in the land department today will be in our system within the next 24 hours. So, and any column that you see on this chart is filterable. So let's say you want to see the highest transaction to the lowest transaction. You want to look into a certain price range of transactions, or you want to specifically look into a bedroom number, you will be able to do that here. Now, for the villa communities, we have a bit more data in it. So let me select one of the villa projects. So for Maple, for example, the last transaction was on 22nd of March. It went for around 2.4 million. This is the price per square foot. We have the built-up area and plot area separated here for you. It was a 5-bedroom, a G+1. And if you go to the end to the comments, we give you the villa numbers. So for 80% of all villa communities, we try to map and give you the exact villa numbers for those transactions as well. Now, moving forward, the next thing we have is an area analysis tool. So let's pick another area for this. So in area analysis, we have two separate tools for you, an area comparison tool and area breakdown tool. So in area comparison, what you can do is, let's say you have a client who's looking into investing in Business Bay, but he also wants to understand how the market is doing in Dubai Marina or JLT or downtown, and you want to show him a direct comparison of all these areas. So what you do is, you've selected Business Bay as your main area. You can just go ahead and start adding communities here. So let's say Dubai Marina, JLT, downtown. So you can look at this data as median price per square foot or median price. You can look at both transaction and asking prices, and again, select the time period that you want. So if you want to also show the activity of the area that you've selected, you can look into transaction volumes. It will show you month on month how many transactions are happening in the selected communities, and you can look at this data for secondary and off-plan markets separately. You can also do this analysis year on year if you don't want to do it month on month. You want to see how 2018 did compared to 2019 and compare that to 2020 if you want. You can also do that by clicking on year. Going back, let's say your client is not looking into Business Bay in general, but he's looking into investing only in a 1-bedroom. So if you click on 1-bedroom, all the data you see here will be specific to 1-bedrooms in all these different areas you've selected. Same thing goes for transaction volumes as well. So in the area comparison tool, not only can you compare areas, you can also compare properties. Let's say you want to compare Princess Towers, 23 Marina to Marina Gate, or any other towers, you will be able to do that. You can do the same thing, and you can do that. So in a nutshell, in the area comparison tool, you'll be able to compare area to area, property to area, and property to property. So you can do your comparisons here. Under this, we have area breakdown. So let's look at transaction volumes. As real estate agents, you know exactly what's going on in the towers that you focus on or in the area that you're focusing on. But to get an overall understanding of the transactions in the market, you will be able to use area breakdown. So you can select any time period that you want. Let's look into February, for example. It breaks down all the different areas in Dubai and shows you here how many off-plan and how many secondary market transactions have been happening in these areas. For example, downtown had around 289 off-plan transactions and 67 secondary market transactions. Okay, so now you want to know, where did these transactions happen in downtown? You click on downtown, it breaks it down to every single project where these transactions happened in. Okay, and then you see Oprah District had 61 transactions. So what exactly happened in Oprah District? You click on Oprah District, it breaks it down to sub projects in Oprah District like Act 1, Act 2, Grande, Il Primo. And as you can see, Grande has done 53 of these transactions in Oprah District. Now, if you click on Grande, it gives you the unit breakdown on the transactions. So this is very important for you to strategize because as you can see in Grande, what is selling the most is 2 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms over 1 bedrooms and 4 bedrooms. So if you have a lot of listings for 1 bedroom for 4 bedrooms, you might want to change that to 2 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms because for every project, there is a certain unit time that sells most. For here, it is Grande. So it's a good tool to strategize. So in the area breakdown tool, you will be able to go all the way from Dubai, drill it down to a project, and go further down into the unit mix that was sold. The next thing we're going to look into is project and supply. So what project and supply gives you is all the projects that is coming into the market till 2025. So you can look into this data on an area level. You can look at it by completion dates. You can look at it by developers or completion percentages and so on. You have 2 views for this project and supply. You have a list view and a map view. A map view is good for you in a situation, let's say you have a client who wants to invest in an off-brand project, but he's looking for something that has a sea view, for example. So here you will be able to look into all the projects that most likely has a sea view, and it gives you all the information about the project itself. Going back to the list, another way you can utilize this tool is, let's say you have a client that says, okay, I want to invest in a project from EMAR, but I want something that is going to be handed over very soon. So let's say you put the completion percentages between 80 to 100, and then you can see the 32 projects in this criteria and your criteria for your client. And these would be the projects that would be most interesting to him or her. Now, going forward, if you want to look at this from, let's say, an area perspective, sorry. So let's say you don't want to look into Dubai, you want to look into a specific community, let's say JVC. Sorry. Now, this shows you all the projects that are in JVC that are currently active. If you look into the list, you can even see further breakdown of units. For example, in this particular project, it shows you how many studios, how many 1 bedrooms, how many 2 bedrooms are here. If you look into a project that has commercial units, it also tells you how many shops, how many office spaces are in those projects. Now, the project comparison tool is a tool where you can compare different projects that are in the new projects. And we have project analysis, which gives you an overview of the area you're looking into. So we are looking to JVC right now. In JVC, there are 43 projects that are active till 2025, and there are 9,737 units coming in. 18 of these 43 projects are completed, 25 are under construction. You can look at the unit breakdown here, and you can see so many apartments, office spaces, penthouse, etc. coming into the market. We also give you a project timeline, which shows you year on year what is the amount of projects coming in. So in 2020, in JVC, there are around 20 apartments, 9 shops, 1 hotel apartment, and 4 undefined projects coming into the market. You can also look at the timeline on unit basis. And as you can see, in 2020, there are around 4,600 apartments, 24 shops, and 368 hotel apartments coming into the market. Further down, you can drill it down into bedroom splits as well. So as you can see, it shows you how many studios, 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms are coming into the market. So this is very useful tool for people who are focusing on the off plan to understand where they want to look into. The last thing I'm going to show you is market demand. Market demand is very unique to Data Finder, and it's very special to Property Finder. I mean, there was always data in the market available regarding transactions, listings, supply, etc. But for the first time, we have a tool that gives you an insight into the demand in the market. We believe this feature is going to completely change the way our clients, you guys, market your properties, whether it's to decide which properties to list, which needs to be a premium, which needs to be a featured listing. And I think it's also going to be a very powerful tool for you when you negotiate with your clients. We can do this by looking into two aspects of your customer behavior online. One, where they're looking into, one, where they're showing interest. So the question that where they're looking into can be answered by the search trends. So let's say you want to look into Dubai Marina or Dubai as a whole. And you can see the most searched areas in Dubai. So Dubai Marina is the highest search area in Dubai, followed by downtown, Palm Jumeirah, and JVC. Not only do we give you the top search areas, we also giving you the top growing areas. So Tilal Al Gaf has grown in search around 2,000% in the last 3 months. You can look at this data for 6 months or 12 months. And under this, we give you the breakdown of the search percentages for every single area in Dubai and their performance in the last 3 months, 6 months, and 12 months. Now, if you go into a specific area, for example, Dubai Marina, then it gives you the breakdown of the projects that are in demand. So in Dubai Marina, for search, Marina Gate, MR6, and Marina Promenade are the top search towers. These are the top 10. In growing searches, you can see TGF Marina Hotel has grown around close to 1,000% in searches in the last 3 months. So if you haven't looked into Marina Hotel, you can maybe tweak your portfolio and try to look into Marina Hotel as well. We also give you the search results for every single property within Dubai Marina and its performance in the last 3 months, 6 months, and 12 months. So there were so many searches happening. How many of them converted to leads? So this is where you can understand where they're showing their interest. So Marina Gate again leads in the lead generation areas in Dubai Marina, followed by Studio One and Marina Diamonds. And if you look at the growing areas, Marina Sale, Live Residence, and Horizon Tower is the highest growing lead areas. We also give you lead areas by every single tower within Dubai Marina. Now, in the analysis section, we have put these both data together to give you a better understanding on the demand. As you can see, it tells you in Dubai Marina, the search percentage in February was around 10.9, while the lead generation was around 9.9 for all total leads that were generated. So, yep, so that is the end of our demo for Data Finder. If you or your company need a training for the platform, please feel free to reach out to me. My email address is aj@propertyfinder.ae. That's ajay@propertyfinder.ae. There is daily ongoing trainings for Data Finder between 12 p.m. and 1 p.m. on Zoom. I'll be more than happy to send you a link if you reach out. If you have any questions, please type it in the question tab and it may be picked up for the Q&A session. I hope the data we provide can help you navigate your business, navigate better through these uncertain times. Last but not the least, I wish you, your family, and your friends all the safety and health in the world. As businesses, as human beings, we will get through this phase together and we will thrive. Thank you all for joining me here today. Thank you.